May I request everyone to kindly rise to welcome the dignitaries. May I now request our Chief Guest, Shri Prasad Panicker, and all the dignitaries on the dais to please come forward and light this ceremonial lamp. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be seated. I now request the nominee of the registrar, Shri Ashish Apte, to take over the proceedings.
I request Shri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor of SBM NMIMS, to declare Convocation 2025 of our Navi Mumbai campus open.
I declare the Convocation 2025 open.
May I please request Shri Bharat Sanghvi, Honorable Vice President and Trustee SVKM and Mentor NMIMS Navi Mumbai, to felicitate our Chief Guest, Shri Prasad Panicker, with a bouquet and memento as a token of our appreciation and gratitude. Thank you, sir. May I now request our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Abhishek Ranjan, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning. It's really a morning, so let's say good morning once again. Have some energy. It's a celebration day. It seems like we are still thinking of going away. It's just the beginning of new chapter. Right. Good morning, everyone. Right. That's the energy. The nominee of the Chancellor, Sri Bharat Sanghvi, our chief guest, Mr. Prasad K Panicker, the Chief Controller of Examination, Mr. Ashish Apte, our Director, Dr. Shubhasheesh Bhattacharya. Most importantly, the graduates of today, the proud parents and the distinguished guest. Good morning, everyone. And my heartiest welcome to all the people here on the graduation of class of 2025. A very good, we are deeply honored to have with us today Mr. Prasad K Panicker, Executive Chairman of Nayara Energy Ltd. Mr. Panicker is a highly respected leader in the Indian energy sector with decades of experience leading complex organizations. He has consistently demonstrated the ability to steer transformation through vision, strategic clarity, and people-centric leadership. His work has influenced not only business outcomes, but also the larger industrial landscape of our country. Sir, we thank you for being with us today. Your presence adds immense value to this special occasion, and your leadership journey is an inspiring model for all our graduates. Today is more than a formal gathering. It is the celebration of the determination, discipline, and drive that each of you has shown over the last 2 years. It marks the end of the journey and the beginning of a new, exciting one filled with opportunity and purpose. As you sit here today surrounded by peers who became friends, by mentors who shaped your thinking, and by family who supported you through all the challenges, remember this day belongs to you. This is a moment to pause, reflect, and feel proud of what you have achieved. For many of you, the journey began with uncertainty. Remember the first day that you walked into the campus? A new campus, a new expectations, and an ambitious course load. And then came the real test, the last night, midnight meetings with the colleagues, the people to talk about assignments. Intense case discussions, presentations, quizzes, and many more. And all the memories you have made it in between. These 2 years were not just about academic rigor. They were about learning how to think critically, how to lead under pressure, how to collaborate across differences, and how to stay steady through uncertain times. This experience has prepared you to not just for this career, it has prepared you for life. You are graduating into a world that is challenging at unprecedented speed. Technology, as we all know, is transforming industries. Artificial intelligence is redefining roles. Sustainability is shaping long-term strategies. customers, employees, investors alike are demanding more than just profit. They are demanding purpose, agility, and responsibility. It's a world where business challenges are increasingly complex, interconnected, and global, and where leadership is measured not just by growth, but by impact. The dynamic landscape needs sharp minds, bold thinkers, responsible doers, and that's indeed who you are. You are not just prepared for this world, you have been shaped to lead it. Every milestone in life is supported by others, and today is the perfect time to acknowledge it. To your professors who challenged and encouraged you, to your fellow students who collaborated, competed, and grew alongside you, and most importantly to your families who stood by you with strength, sacrifices, and silent support. This convocation is your achievement, but it is also a moment to honor everyone who made it possible. Graduating from NMIMS carries with it pride, but also a purpose. Our country is on a bold journey towards becoming a Viksit Bharat, a developed, empowered, and further future-ready India. And as young business leaders, you are a vital part of this vision. You have the knowledge, the network, and the opportunity to shape the future of industries, organizations, and communities. Use it wisely, lead it with integrity. Build businesses that uplift, not just scale. Make decisions that are not only smart, but also right. This world doesn't just need professionals, it needs principled people, first leaders. And we believe you are ready to rise to that occasion. Today you step out of the walls of this institution, but what you have learned here will stay with you throughout your life. Wherever you go from here, whether it's into the boardroom, a startup garage, a social enterprise, or global markets, go with confidence, with courage, and with conviction. You may leave this campus today, but this campus will live on in you, in your thinking, in your values, and in the impact you create. Once again, welcome to this day of celebration, and congratulations to the MBA graduating class of 2025. Thank you, and all the very best for your future career. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Dr. Shubhasheesh Bhattacharya, Director, SVKMs, NMIMS, to present the review of the School of Business Management, Navi Mumbai for 2024-25.
Esteemed Chief Guest, Shri Prasad K Panicker ji, nominee of the Honorable Chancellor, SVKMs, NMIMS deemed to be University, Shri Bharat Sanghvi ji, Hon'ble Pro Vice Chancellor and nominee of the Hon'ble Vice Chancellor, Dr. Abhishek Ranjan ji, nominee of the Hon'ble Registrar of our University, Shri Ashish Apte ji, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, and proud parents, and my very dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the convocation ceremony for this MBA batch 23-25 of NMIMS Navi Mumbai. Today we have gathered here to celebrate not only our students' achievements, but also the process of the remarkable journey that they have undertaken. As we reflect on the significance of an MBA program, we recognize that it encompasses more than just the acquisition of knowledge and skills. It is a transformative experience that cultivates personal and professional growth, nurtures leadership qualities, and instills a commitment to ethical business conduct. This batch has shown tremendous growth and development in all these areas. I am privileged to present a glimpse of outstanding accomplishments of our 7th graduating batch and of the School of Business Management, Navi Mumbai, for last academic year 24-25. This batch of 94 students have brought in diversity coming from 14 states and union territories. We have successfully placed our students of batch 23-25. Out of total 94 students, 84 had registered for placement, out of which 73, that is 87%, have already been placed as on date, and the placement process is continuing for the remaining students. Well-known organizations like Genpact, Career, Digital Fifth, Home First Finance, ICICI Bank, Infosys BPM, ICICI Prudential AMC, ICICI Securities, Mirai Asset, RBL Bank, Lakme Liver, etc. have picked up our students. Some of these companies have been coming time and again to select our students. That speaks about the excellence and consistent performance of our students in the industry. CTC offered is average 12.6 lakh and the highest 19 lakh per annum. We have got 100% summer internship placement for batch 24-26, having 145 students with an average stipend of around 62,000 per month and the highest stipend of 2 lakh per month. Teacher is said to be the nurturer of the students in any educational institution. So let me talk about our nurturers, our teachers, our faculty members, and their achievements. Some of the faculty achievements are like this. In last academic year, 24-25, SBM faculty members had around 19 publications, including in Scopus, Web of Science Indexed, and ABDC ranked journals. All schools in Navi Mumbai campus in last academic year had total 111 publications, including 72 indexed publications and 39 non-indexed publications. Our SBM faculty members have conducted FDPs, workshops at different places, universities, including ICSSR-sponsored events. Our faculty members contribute for Sfurti project. Government of India had started Sfurti scheme in 2014, that is, scheme of funding for regeneration of traditional industries. This scheme has the purpose of creating income and employment opportunities for the traditional artisans who are identified and provided due help. NMIMS has been empaneled as one of the technical agencies for this project. Revenue generated for last year is 4.3 lakh out of this project. Currently, this project is being taken care of by Dr. Nitin Balwani and Dr. Aparna Rao. SBM School is taking up new initiatives. The school is in the process of obtaining accreditation from AACSB, that is, Association to Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business, which is a global accreditation, and NBA, that is, National Bureau of Accreditation, reinforcing our commitment to global and national academic excellence. The school has conducted many events and activities under OCAC, that is, out-of-class academic collaboration. One of the examples is Nukkad Natak for Sustainability and Rural Marketing under the course Sustainable Marketing. Students performed street plays to effectively communicate sustainability initiatives to rural communities. The Research and Faculty Development Committee has conducted 16 faculty research seminars covering blockchain, fintech, sustainable marketing, etc. A guest session on identifying predatory journals and an FDP on advanced Excel further enhanced faculty expertise and research strength. An institute's performance depends on the performance of its students. Our students of this batch had remarkable achievements, and I'm happy to mention some of those. In the competition, Reliance, the Ultimate Pitch, Season 10, the teams of SBM students consisting Shreya Mahajan, Anushka Asthana, and Siddharth Swain were among the top 10 out of more than 30,000 teams pan-India. In Bloomberg Trading Challenge, one of our SBM team consisting students, Keshav Agarwal, Aryaman Chaturvedi, Jannat Munjal, Sanskriti Bhatnagar, and Tanmay Kasa, secured 14th rank in India and 480th globally out of more than 2,500 teams globally. The Innovation Nexus was organized by NetApp in our institute, wherein 15 teams had participated. Winning team consisted of the students Agniva Saha, Akash Gandhar, Shrishti Andy, and Diksha Pandey. 3 students were selected for International Student Exchange Program. They are Akash Tiwari for HHL, Leipzig Graduate School of Management, Germany, Akshat Agarwal for HEC, Lausanne, Switzerland, Siddharth Goel for Neoma Business School, France. Yes. Committees and clubs play an important role in the overall development of the students. We have a number of committees and clubs in the School of Management like Alumni Committee, Entrepreneurship Cell, Marcel Committee for Marketing Events, Hito Club for HR Events, Op-Notch Committee for Operations Events, FinCorp for Finance Events, Corporate and Academic Excellence Committee, that is CAEC, etc. These committees and clubs have conducted a number of events successfully. Under Margdarshak, a flagship event, a number of activities were conducted successfully. This event is organized by our Student Council members, Public Relations Committee, students, FinCorp, Marcel, and CSI Club. Placement Committee students and CAEC Committee students have organized many events. Under Maven Talks, which is a CEO series, we invite industry leaders to share their valuable inputs with our students. This time, inspirational sessions were delivered by industry leaders like Mrs. Neena Lekhi, CEO Bagit, who spoke on sustainable entrepreneurship. Mr. Amit Padjoshi is the CEO Palladium India, who spoke on leadership and ESG goals. Plus, other industry leaders who have contributed immensely are Amitabh Jha, is the CEO Reliance Infrastructure, Mr. Vivek Vadera, MD and CEO Oryx India, and Mr. Bharat Khemka, CEO Duro Steel AG. The leadership series included sessions from Mr. John Matthew Sebastian, the DGM V-Guard, and Avinash Tharni, AVP Geo Ads, who have shared insights on leadership and business strategy. These talks help students to get valuable inputs, enhance their industry exposure, and foster career advancement opportunities, reinforcing the Institute's commitment to bridge the gap between academia and industry. Rubik's 4.0 is a placement and corporate engagement event. It helped in integrating academic excellence and corporate challenges through activities like case studies, simulations, and hackathons, etc. Notable competitions included JP Morgan's Trading Titans and Deloitte's Business Hustlers Hackathon, which emphasized innovation, leadership, and practical problem solving. HR Conclave 2025 was organized by CAEC and Placement Cell in February 2025. The theme of this year's HR Conclave was Shaping Talent and Building Tomorrow, where more than 25 HR leaders and professionals shared their expert insights on shaping talent for tomorrow's workforce. The conclave concluded thought-provoking panel discussions and inspiring keynote sessions. It presented an incredible opportunity to learn, connect, and explore the future of talent building. The PR team, Public Relations Committee, has been the heart of storytelling and engagement, capturing the vibrant life of NMIMS Navi Mumbai, connecting with social media, and strengthening our community. The committee has also conducted Prerna, a donation drive and a step towards creating social impact, uniting our community for a cause that truly matters. The Culture Committee had a stellar year with power-packed events, and SBM students have played a very important role in the committee, including crisis management. The campus celebrated events like Rangaratri, which is an annual Garba festival, Rivayat, which is a Qawwali night, flagship event Twaran 25, a 3 days fest which had more than 30 events, a DJ night, and ended with a concert by the well-known celebrity Ash King, that becoming our first ever concert to be held on Sidco grounds here at Navi Mumbai. The Alumni Committee strengthened connections with our alumni, inviting them to conduct mock interviews for our students and organizing an engaging alumni meet. Our student MBA students undertake 3 weeks week-year civic engagement internship, which has objectives like to create abilities to be socially sensitive and inclusive, to provide our students an opportunity to contribute meaningfully to social cause while gaining valuable real-world experience, to foster a sense of responsibility and compassion towards the society, etc. The Community for Social Initiative, CSI, drove meaningfully this change through WeCare. I am happy to cite one example of impactful WeCare internship program by one of our students. In WeCare internship with NGO Saath Saath Foundation, our student Akash Tiwari demonstrated a remarkable commitment, immersing himself by staying in the tribal village of Ambi Valley near Karjat. To truly understand the ground level issues, he actively supported crucial health initiatives, facilitating screening for over 200 individuals for thalassemia and cervical cancer. Apart from that, he secured around rupees 3 lakh for getting sewing machines for Ashram Shala School's Skill Training Center and for bicycles to support children's commute to schools located in far-flung remote place. Also, the initiative involved generating sustainable partnerships for Saath Saath Foundation through donors. This initiative aligned with SDG 3, that is good health and well-being, and SDG 4, that is quality education, ensuring right to education in remote areas for Adivasi communities. A big round of applause for the students. We have many such examples to showcase our students' efforts for noble cause for our society, reflecting their sensitivity side. Pledge, a noble initiative by our students. We highly appreciate our student council members plus members of other schools, 7 schools that we have here, for spearheading a noble initiative uniting around 3,000 students of all 8 schools under an unique voluntary pledge taken on crucial points such as upholding discipline, ethical conduct, self-transformation, making meaningful contribution, serving society and the nation at large, and embracing an educational approach of peer counseling for ethical behavior. Is a testament to the integrity and vision of our student leaders and student community. On our Republic Day, our institute had formally recognized and appreciated these commendable efforts of our students. Their dedication reflects our core values, shaping future leaders committed to societal betterment. This novel initiative of the student council members and students in general has left an indelible mark in the history of NMIMS Navi Mumbai. Students, your noble initiative and efforts have not gone unnoticed, and I'm sure that you will continue to inspire and empower others to uphold the principles of integrity, service, and excellence. Peer counseling is a strong mechanism for spreading and encouraging positive vibes and positive thoughts amongst the students. Value-based education is a potent soft power of any nation for the transformation of its citizens for long-term benefits. And when we see our students taking this kind of initiatives, we as an organization stay assured that our educational processes and our culture of having conversation with our students are yielding the desired results. UFM cases, that is unfair mean cases, and indiscipline cases in any education institution indicate the level of character of the students. And I'm happy to say that 0 UFM cases, unfair means cases, have been reported in SBM for academic year 24-25. And cases of indiscipline have reduced drastically compared to previous years. Students of SBM, being part of the apex body of STUCO, have been playing their role very well. One of the important roles is to bring to the notice of the institute and the director certain issues which are of importance for all stakeholders. And we have a culture of openness to encourage and discuss such important issues. It helps us to address such issues promptly and in time. We have addressed many of such issues with the help of our student council members. Our culture of openness, encouraging healthy discussions, and the students of this batch playing their role so well has resulted to resolve many issues in time and reinforced to have this type of good governance practice in the institute. With this, I extend my best wishes and congratulations to you all, the MBA graduating batch of 23-25, and I leave you with my own quote. Honesty and truthfulness is nutrition to our soul. It helps to keep our head high and conscience clear. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Alan Rufus said, hard work does not go unnoticed, and someday the rewards will follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come for the much-awaited awarding of the degrees. May I now request Dr. Nitin Balwani, Professor and Associate Dean of the School of Business Management, SVKM's NMIMS Navi Mumbai, to kindly take over the proceedings. Sir.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Shri Bharat Sanghvi, sir, and Shri Abhishek Ranjan, sir, and Dr. Bhattacharya, sir, to please come forward. May I now present the students for the award of the degree. Darshil, Shah. Yeah. Diwanji Soni. Anshita Tiwari, Surabhi Diwanji, Kashish Dodwani, Nipun, Sahil, Shinde, Jay Agarwal, Akash Gandhar, Akash Tiwari, Anuj Nair, Chaitanya Chug, Shreya Mahajan, Anushka Asthana, Darshan Solanki, Ashutosh Songankar, Ishani Kapadia, Ankit Dinkar, Chirag Aich, Jitendra, Akshit Rastogi, Varun Sarpal, Karan Khanduri, Agniva Saha, Vidhu Srivastava, Harsh Singhal, Shubhan Bodke, Ayman Sheikh, Kavish Anand, Harshit Rawani, Ishika Agarwal, Mayuresh Natkarni, Rachit Agarwal, Neeral Shah, Suyash Sundarka, Anshika Singhal, Janvi Kolte, Kanishk Garg, सागर देसाई, निखिल दरवाल, दीपेश सोलंकी, नासी हजेला, आदित्य चौरे, सिद्धार्थ जैन, निकिता तोमर, सुरभि निगम, आयुष बंसल, जानवी बगवे, अनिरुद्ध पाटिल, इशिता जैन, हर्ष झा, ऋषिकेश ब्रह्मानकर, जयंत बारी, जयनील परमार, अनन्या मोदी, अनुप्रिया अग्निहोत्री, मानस देव, आयुष मदान, पंकज कुमार, अरुणिमा शांडिल्य, स्वप्निल तौर, ऋषिकेश लिखाटे, महेश डरक, आकाश यश, मृणाल कुंभार, अक्षत अग्रवाल, आदि शर्मा, समर्थ पाए, रोहित बामरे, परिमल दोषी, अंश अग्रवाल, Sundar Jain, Aritro Dar, Daisy Carver, Karthik Trivedi, Vaibhav Agarwal, Harshita Kabra, Rev Agarwal, Devashish Mitra. Thank you so much, sir.
Honorable guests, 94 students of MBA have successfully completed the program. I request Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Abhishek Ranjan to administer the oath on all who are present here and also those who have been permitted to remain absent. I request all students to kindly rise for the oath.
Okay. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Management of SBKM's NMIMS as Pro Vice Chancellor, I hereby declare all of you who are present and those who are permitted to remain absent are admitted to the respective degrees. I hereby charge you to uphold the dignity and the value of the degree awarded to you by this university in your life and profession. I now request our nominee of the Honorable Chancellor of SVKM and NMIMS, Sri Bharat Sanghvi, to confer the degrees.
I hereby confer the degrees.
I now request Dr. Bharat Supra, Program Chair of School of Business Management, to kindly administer the sustainability oath to the students.
Thank you, Professor Garg. Students, please repeat after me. I please state your name. Pledge to lead with integrity, championing sustainability and social responsibility in all aspects of life. I will conserve resources, promote equity, and act with accountability, fostering a just and a prosperous world. Guided by ethical principles, I commit to protecting our planet and uplifting humanity. With transparency and moral courage, I will inspire others to do the same. Thank you, students. Please be seated.
I now request Shri Ashish Apte, nominee of the Registrar, to present the register of the successful graduates to Shri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, for his signature. Thank you, sir. Frank Lloyd Wright said, I know the price of success, dedication, hard work, and an unremitting devotion to the things you want to see happen. To recognize the excellence, merit, and hard work of the students of School of Business Management, I would now like to call upon Dr. Shubhasheesh Bhattacharya, Director, SVKM's NMIMS Navi Mumbai, to announce the much-awaited winners of the Students' Award as well as the Faculty Awards. I request our Chief Guest, Shri Prasad K Panicker, and our Shri Bharat Sanghvi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor of SVKM's NMIMS, to please give away the awards. I request Hon'ble Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Abhishek Ranjan to kindly join them.
I'm happy to announce the awards for academic year 24-25, both for the students and faculty members. Sorry. We will start with the Dean's list. This year, 9 students have made the cut. The criteria for the award of Dean's list is to be in the top 10 percentile of the batch in terms of cumulative grade point average in the second year of the program. In the order of the merit, these are the names. Darshil Shah has got CGPA 3.66. Round of applause. Diwanji Soni is next with 3.64 CGPA. Anshita Tiwari Anshita Tiwari with 3.61 CGPA. Surabhi Diwanji with 3.59 CGPA. Nipun with 3.57 CGPA. Kashish Dodwani with 3.57 CGPA. Sahil Shinde with 3.55 CGPA. Jai Agarwal with 3.55 CGPA. And Akash Gandhar with 3.52 CGPA. Now it is time for rank holders. Now we move on the academic awards given to the top 3 ranks of the batch based on cumulative grade point average for the entire 2 years program. The third rank and bronze medal for achieving a CGPA of 3.43 is shared by 3 students this year. Please put your hands together for Darshil, Shah, Kashish, Dodwani and Jai Agarwal. This year, silver medal goes to the students scoring CGPA of 3.49, and the student name is Surabhi Diwanji. The winner of the first rank and gold medal for the academic excellence for the MBA batch of 23-25 with an outstanding CGPA of 3.5 out of 4 goes to Akash Tiwari. Now here is time for best overall student. Winston Churchill said, "The empires of the future are the empires of the mind, and education is the key to unlocking these empires. However, education should not be limited to the academic pursuits only. It should also encompass physical, moral, and spiritual development." One of the prestigious awards of the day is the award of the best overall student. This award recognizes the individual who has demonstrated exceptional academic performance, leadership skills, and a commitment to achieving excellence in student development. The faculty of the School of Business Management, after a rigorous process, would like to recognize the efforts of one of the students who has consistently maintained a high GPA while also taking on leadership roles in different committees. In addition, this student has contributed immensely to other clubs and committees and in turn to the overall student body. The winner of the Best Overall Student Award, MBA Batch 23-25, goes to Sahil Shinde. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to all the awardees. Now is the time to announce faculty awards. While all faculty members of SBM have shown exemplary work performance in the academic year 24-25, it has been a difficult choice. After a careful deliberation, we have decided to award 3 of our faculty members for their performance this year. The award for Best Faculty for multi-campus program coordination, MPC that we call, goes to Dr. Bharat Supra. The award for Best Faculty Research Output goes to Dr. Jinal Shah. The award for Best Faculty in Teaching Excellence goes to Professor Prashant Barsingh. Congratulations to all the awardees. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sirs, and heartiest congratulations to all the awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you our chief guest, Shri Prasad Panicker, Executive Chairman of Nayara Energy Ltd. Mr. Panicker is an oil and gas industry veteran with an illustrious career spanning over 40 years. A refiner at heart, he has been one of the most influential voices in the sector. Having joined Nayara in 2020, he has spearheaded numerous strategic initiatives resulting in significant operational improvements. At Nayara Energy, he is also responsible for the ESG initiatives and sets the strategic priorities for a more sustainable future. Prior to joining Nayara Energy, Mr. Panicker was the Executive Director at BPCL, that's Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, and the head of Kochi Refinery. He was instrumental in transforming it as an integrated refining cum petrochemical unit. Mr. Panicker's exemplary work and contribution to the field of hydrocarbon has won him many prestigious accolades, such as Chemtech Business Leader of the Year, Chemicals and Petrochemicals. Additionally, he has won the Dhanam Business Leader Award from Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala. He has also been on board of companies holding both executive and independent roles. He is also the co-chair of FICCI Committee on Hydrocarbons for the year 2024 and is an active member of various industry bodies including CII, FIPI, ASSOCHAM, etc. Sir, we would like to invite you to please share your insights and perspective with all of us.
What a wonderful day. Sir, thank you for the good words. Very good morning to all of you. Sri Bharat Sanghvi ji, thank you for your great leadership of this institute. Professor Dr. Abhishek Ranjan, Pro Vice Chancellor, and I obviously know he's a very busy man having many campuses to go around. Sri Ashish Apte, Controller of Examination. Sri Bhattacharya ji, and my dear proud graduates, extremely well organized event, I would say. I had the great opportunity to attend few. Frankly, this is the first time that I am seeing the faculty members are awarded. A big task, sir. Very difficult to recognize few. Very great job done. The proud parents and very satisfied faculty members, family members, dear friends, invitees. First, it is really an absolute honor for me to be a part of not only this institution, this group of institutions which spread across India. I am very happy that I am being invited for this. I also would like to congratulate the great team of this year who are just now being graduated to the world of business. And also to the proud parents, I know the amount of efforts that you have taken to ensure that these children are got or reach this stage in their life. And also the faculty members or their ability or their passion to ensure that they have not only graduated, as rightly put here, that the adequate skills are imparted them to navigate the difficult world ahead. You had arrived in this institute with a lot of dreams, as our Pro Vice Chancellor said in his initial welcome address. And now we are going back with a lot of aspirations, lot of confidence to a world which you have not witnessed before. Today I want to share with you some of the aspects of this new world for you. First, I would like to say that you are one of the luckiest in our country. You know, we count our population in billions, the most populous country we have. And this kind of luck, having an MBA degree from a prestigious university, is only in thousands. So you are very lucky and you should be very happy and proud. But this success comes with some responsibility for not only your family, yourself, but for the country itself. That responsibility is something I am sure you would execute the way in which today we are taking different oath, and oath on sustainability, oath on your moral values. It is great. I am sure that you will be able to do it. Today we are not just celebrating your cumulative effort and your family, parents and faculty's effort, but a new chapter, a dawn of a chapter filled with huge potential. The potential which none of us had when we all graduated years back. I am sure when you reach my age, maybe after 40 plus years, I wish or I am sure that our country would be completely a developed country. Poverty is completely eradicated. I wish, and all of us wish. And there is equality in economic and social phases of Indian life. But this journey will bring a lot of opportunity for the youngsters of this age. I am sure some of you would rise to in the boardroom of the Fortune 500 companies. Some of you will create big companies using the great ecosystem of startups that is available now. At least few of you will become very charismatic political leaders. I also wish that more and more educated youth should come into politics. And I am also sure that some of you will become, following the path of the faculty members, will become great professors. Whatever you are going to do, you are going to go through a challenging journey. Today I want to speak you now not as a graduate. That phase is over when our trustee is already told that you have already graduated. I want to speak you as leaders of tomorrow. Before we go and analyze the complexities of a few of the significant factors that you should watch, I want to give you some of the tips that you should always remember in this new age world for your growth, for shaping your future, rather, I would say. First and most important thing that you know that the change is happening at a faster pace. 42 years back when I graduated, it was completely slow. Much slower. I don't know how to measure the change, but it must be 100 times slower than now. That we feel in the industry, what is the type of change happening at that point of time and what is now happening now. Everything can change overnight and you may be out of business if you are not very cautious. So the first, my advice to all of you is that you passionately embrace innovation. You should not be hesitate to challenge the status quo. That is being done world over. You must always challenge what is happening because our vision is to transition this country to a developed world. Then the current system has to be challenged and it is your responsibility to challenge it. And he's already said here, you have to lead with integrity. Without an integrity to the system, to the country, to us, you will not be able to succeed. And that integrity has to be with some passion in you about the human beings. That is a must for you to be a long-term leader in your organization. Third point, today is just a beginning of learning, not the end of learning. If you are not continue to learn, you will be out of your ability, your capacity, your competency soon. So never stop learning. That is, Albert Einstein famously said, no, the day you stop learning, you start dying. And that is more relevant now than the days when he is speaking. If you miss 1 month of changes that you are understanding, then you would find it extremely difficult to understand what is going you in the business. Make a difference wherever you go. I am very happy that there is an award has been given or it has been mentioned and recognized here about a student who gone to a village and be part of a CSR team. You know, from industry, that is one of our major activities now, to spend 2% of our profit to community. You must feel it is an easy task. No. Identifying the right requirements and reaching it to them is a real effort because we have to move from our office to the field to ensure that it is reaching them. One of the students, real congratulations to that student who has done that courage to do it. Friends, my last tip to you is that always rooted in your roots. Because you know, we are a country with a huge value system. 5,000 plus years of history and an outstanding value system. That value system would definitely percolate it down to your family. It is now your turn to have this value system continue to be engaged as you move forward. That is holding us different from any other society. These are some of the tips. There may be additional you should watch always. But only view is that when I passed out, the type of tips used to be given by the elders were completely different. In this new age, I'm very happy that the values, integrity and leadership has more relevance than maybe 30, 40 years back. But friends, let us analyze what world you are likely to see in the next 30 years when you are going to be in the part of the business, part of your journey. The PVC has already informed you about some of those things. You know, 30 years back, that is in 1995, India was completely different. None of you were there, the students were there. The economic liberalization was just completed. The internet was only a curiosity, it was never a reality. The average Indian family had no mobile phone. Forget about a mobile phone with a camera internet, and a payment system. The word startup, unicorn, digital India, and none of these were known. This is not in the vocabulary of our country. But in the last 30 years, we have grown. We have grown substantially as one of the very prominent, respectable country in the world. Not because we are on the 5th largest economy, but because of the soft powers, the strong leadership, and also the collective capability of this country, we are being recognized everywhere. You know that two major companies I can mention, TCS and Infosys, that become world names now. Flipkart started challenging Amazon, a great thing. Ole reshaped the mobility. And we also had great progress in space science. Chandrayaan is one of such examples. We created UPI, a payment system, with the entire globe is watching very closely how it evolved, how it is going to progress. Unbelievable thing. How it helped us, we reached this payment system to each and every household, and that is one reason for the progress we achieved in the last 1 or 2 decades. But the journey is going to be more to come. We in the dais, I don't know what is the age of our PVC, but otherwise we proud that we have done a good job in the last 30, 40 years. After colonialism, we were able to bring this country of 1.4 billion people to this stage. 1.4 billion people with around 3% of the landmass of the world, 18% of the population, 3% of the area. So that is a great combination. So we are able to bring this country to this stage and created a platform for development. We would not claim that we have developed India, but created adequate platform, infrastructure platform, digital platform, soft skill platform, educational platform to this stage, and we would like to hand over this baton to you for you to bring it to the next stage of development. And that we are handing over with full confidence. I'm very sure that students of such institutions would be able to lead our country to the next level very ethically and with passion. And 30 years where we would be, where we would like to be, our population estimated to be 1.65 billion, almost more than 10-15% more than the current. We are definitely going to be the second largest economy. This is not my words, it is being done by the world that by 2055 we will be the second largest economy. And our size of economy would be almost 10 times more, while the global economy will be doubled by that time. So our share of economy would be much higher than the current. Our per capita income, you know that it is only around $3,000, which is very, very low in the current standard. We have going to be closer to 60,000 by 2055 when we are doing. And the more important factor is something called the Human Development Index, that you should all be fully aware about it. We are at a very low, currently at around 0.65. We need to bring it to 0.95 to claim ourselves as a Vikasit Bharat, a developed country, so that the fruit of development is reaching each and every people in the villages. And we want our cities to be clean, our waters in the river to be clean, our atmosphere is pure. And we have to achieve this growth while maintaining the purity of the system, facilities around us. Dear students, it is possible. It is not a dream anymore. Bringing this country to the old prestige of more than 5,000 years before is a possible thing, because we are already the powerhouse of information technology, the pharma technology, digital technology, and space science. That is what I said. You have the platform to take India to a different world. While you lead this progress, you will come across many challenges. And it is not going to be an easy journey. The challenges that we faced is, I know, much, much lower than the challenges that you are going to face. The navigation you have to do to reach our country to a bigger height and for you to have a better business in the next coming years, you have to navigate a lot. Let me share with you 4 factors. There may be additional factors. It is, in my view, as on today, relevant that you have to always be updated on these things. These 4 factors are geopolitics, technology, environmental sustainability, and skill, the capability, the competency that Indians need. And I am not going to speak on the 4th one, that the competency, skill, and education, because experts are on the dais and in the front row. I am not the person to speak. But I am very happy to learn that the growth of this institute is happening and the passion being shown by the trust to go deep into the villages, create great schools, and bring students to the school. There are many times I was told in Bhubaneswar, in Nagpur, in Ahmedabad, in Hyderabad. So that greatness is there. So education, I am believing that it will be updated, taken care, while we leaders, the business leaders, navigate the challenges. Friends, first is geopolitics. I need not say anything about geopolitics now. I am very sure that this is the time. Had I spoke about 10 years back, I would not have spoke about geopolitics as a major issue, because last 30 years we had a reasonable, peaceful world order. After the fall of former Soviet Union, after the end of the Cold War, we had a reasonably happy time. And some countries, especially China, exploited it to their maximum potential and grown unprecedentedly. You know that. They have grown exporting many of the things. The industry has boomed. The export has boomed. And the world trade was so smooth. The technology, the people transfer was smooth. We were globalized. It is not the case anymore. The Cold War was between US and the USSR. The economic disparity between these two countries then was very wide. But unfortunately now, the trade war is between two largest economies. Together, they would be close to 50% of the economy. This is a real concern for the entire globe. None of us know when it is going to end, whether it is only a beginning, how much time it will take. But one thing is there. You are supposed to navigate this deglobalization, which is likely to happen in the next 1 or 2 decades. And when your peak time, you have to ensure that your business is less impacted because of this. I would not say completely not impacted. A global disorder, a multipolarity in the world will definitely impact business. We are in the business, you know that. Nayara Energy is in the business of refining crude oil and marketing in India, across India. We are buying crude from 34, 35 countries. You can very well understand how the geopolitics will impact a company like us. We are selling product to at least 10 countries. So these are the issues that you should always remember, that geopolitics is going to impact your business. Whether you are in marketing, you are in finance, you are even in research and development, this is going to have an impact. So what you have to do is always updated on geopolitics, not just by reading the headlines. Geopolitics is no more an issue to be resolved by the External Affairs Minister. It is a business issue. Let us be very clear about that. The more you gain knowledge in geopolitics, you will be able to take very proper decisions. But India being its strength, I am sure that we would be able to better navigate it. My second point is on technology. Technology is already said, no, there is something which you know that for the last 15 to 20 years, we are seeing many technologies coming up and improving our life. It is a disruptor, of course, and also an equalizer. So we have to be very happy that technology can be used positively or negatively. This is true with the technology that has been discovered maybe 100 years back also, and even now also. Whether you are in whichever form of industry you are, whether it is healthcare, it is manufacturing, or whether it is defense, you are going to be impacted by the change in technology. And change in technology is happening so fast that you may miss really what happened. We are all experiencing that. Whether it is in advances of the so-called artificial intelligence, biotechnology, quantum computing, and so many other technologies coming up, and you will feel that you are not able to update to all of this. But you have no option but to be updated on all these developing technologies. Let me just speak to you about 1 minute about AI. It is not a tool. So far we have got technology as a tool for all of us to do. Even it is quantum computing or anything. Electricity was a tool for us to improve our efficiency. Unfortunately, AI is not a tool. It is actually an agent. He is going to take decisions on the behalf of humanity. It would be positive. I am very positively view AI. But if any of you miss studying AI, then you have got a problem. Recently, the CEO of a major AI company was asked, how many jobs are going to be lost? This is a major issue for all of us. Autonomous car and this thing, that thing, how many jobs? He said, no job is going to be lost because of AI. But if somebody is not learning AI, his job will be taken up by somebody who knows AI. So this is extremely true for you. In business, it is already happening. Without proper AI knowledge, you will not be able to take good decisions. Your personal efficiency will be multiplied many times by AI. It's already there in the market. It is already available. And you just think about 10 years down the line, how this tool alone is going to influence all of you. Next, my last point, I'm happy that you have taken an oath on sustainability. Very good, but taking oath or doing some small things is not going to give us any impact on sustainability. It is a serious issue. A serious issue which is known to us 50 years back. But conveniently, we kept it under the carpet. We know that this issue is coming up, but we have not acted. Thinking that if you act at that point of time, the progress of the earth will be lower. So in the last 150 years, we brought billions of people out of poverty by burning fossil fuel. Since I am from the industry, with a lot of pain I am speaking, that fossil fuel industry is singly responsible for this climate change, the human-made part of the climate change. But it has improved substantially. The industrial revolutions, repeated industrial revolutions, the major discoveries, the infrastructure, the steel, the cement, whatnot, it is all done by this fossil fuel industry. But unfortunately, we reached a stage, it has become completely unsustainable. 20 years back, it was only a science. Now it is no more a science, it is a fact. We are not, it was actually for the future. We were thinking that climate change is something going to happen in the future. No, it already started. We are living in the world. So it is reflected in the boardrooms. This is no more a buzzword. There may not be any board which is not discussing climate change and sustainability now. The business is so impacted. It is no more a climate change issue. It is no more a global issue. It is a business issue for all of you. But what is a fair thing? We don't know. I am very happy that we are in the oath we were saying that we are going to do it with a lot of passion, commitment and fairness. What is that fairness? I really don't know. Because cumulatively, America has emitted 20%. Cumulatively, I mean in the last 150 to 200 years from the industrial age. 20% they have emitted. Europe and China emitted 12% each. And they gained. They become developed. And you know, India, just 3% we emitted. Cumulatively, I am talking. We are now the third largest. It is now. Our contribution to global change is only 3% with the 1.4 billion people. If the fairness is that the polluter has to pay, we are too early to start paying. But we have decided under the leadership of the Prime Minister that we are not going to be a problem, we are going to be a solution. And we are now leading on our effort to make our energy out of carbon. We are all doing. All the oil companies, the major effort is to move out of fossil fuel without impacting the availability of energy to our community. It is not. The mandate given to oil companies that energy has to be affordable and secure. It should be available. Tomorrow we cannot stop it. And it should be affordable also. But the unfortunate part is that when India is going to grow to a developed world, we have one more constraint. That is a constraint of sustainability, which is not had. This constraint was not there for Europe or US or China when they were growing. But that is the way in which you should navigate. It is your job to navigate in the boardrooms in your industry. But whatever be the industry, one question you will be asked is, what is your carbon footprint? What is your sustainability strategy? How you will ensure that your business is impacting minimum on the society? This question will be asked repeatedly to you in whatever way you are having the meeting. So sustainability part is probably the most important aspect that you have to keep in mind and learn while you navigate. Geopolitics will change, technology would keep on changing, but the solution to sustainability is very unlikely in the next 50 years. And by that time, if the science is true, the consequences are going to be extremely severe. So we have to prepare ourselves for not only the mitigation of this issue, for ensure that we have an adapting to that issue. So there are going to be climate change issues. We have to adapt our business, our society to ensure that impact is minimized. Friends, let me conclude. You are now graduating a time of lot of uncertainty. I have no purpose of giving a negative thought. This is not my intention. I just giving you some insight, saying that you are going to have a very exciting. When I graduated, the society was not this much excited. This much variables were not for us to navigate. But you will have more variables to navigate. That makes your life very interesting. When you step forward, you have got one benefit. You need not worry about the old systems. The old systems are not at all relevant. So you can create your new systems. And through that new systems, you have to ensure that you are progressing this country. The countries are made like this only, very boldly, quietly, by a group of leaders. That leaders would keep on changing. And I am sure that today, this institute has created a group of leaders. Their decision would turn our clock forward for a better India. And you have got a great opportunity in front of you how to navigate these challenges and make our country and your future much brighter, and ensure that your name is there in the history of our country for a long time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words, we are going back motivated, informed, and encouraged. So your words will resonate in our mind for a very long time. Thank you for those valuable words. May I now request Dr. Nitin Balwani, Associate Dean, School of Business Management, to deliver this vote of thanks.
A warm and cherished afternoon to our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Prasad K Panicker, Executive Chairman-Nayara Energy, Dr. Bharat Sanghvi, Trustee, SVKM, Professor Abhishek Ranjan, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Shubhasheesh Bhattacharya, Director, and Mr. Ashish Apte, Controller of Examinations, esteemed faculty, staff, parents, and my dear students. It's truly a privilege and a pleasure to stand before you and deliver this vote of thanks on such a momentous occasion. I am deeply grateful to each of you for being here today and contributing to the significance and success of this convocation ceremony, whether in person or virtually. Today is particularly special as 94 graduates have proudly received their MBA degrees, a testament to your hard work and dedication. On behalf of our institution, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Guest, Shri Prasad M. Panicker, for taking time out of his busy schedule to grace this occasion. Sir, your inspiring insights and wisdom have left us indelible mark on all of us. The pace of change is indeed very, very fast, and the only way we can adapt is to accept the change and change ourselves along with it. Your words will undoubtedly motivate us to drive for excellence in all our future endeavors. Special thanks to Dr. Bharat Sanghvi, Trustee SVKM, for honoring us with his presence today and conferring the degrees on our accomplished graduates. Sir, your unwavering support makes us proud and strengthens our resolve to aim even higher. I am deeply grateful to Professor Dr. Abhishek Ranjan, Pro Vice Chancellor, for enriching us his valuable thoughts through his welcome address. Sir, your words have been both enlightening and encouraging to us. My gratitude to Dr. Shubhasheesh Bhattacharya, Director, for highlighting the remarkable achievements of our Navi Mumbai campus and our SBM, a reflection of our collective efforts in such a short period of time. And a special thanks to Mr. Ashish Apte, Controller of Examinations, for his steadfast support and guidance, which has been instrumental to the institution's success. As the saying goes, gratitude is the attitude that takes you to your altitude. I applaud all our graduates on their well-deserved success. Of course, this success would not have been possible without our mentors, faculty, and staff. Your sacrifices, efforts, and encouragement has been invaluable. Our dedicated faculty members deserve special recognition for their exceptional contributions. Through their expertise, guidance, and compassion, they have nurtured our students, helping them discover their potential and achieve greatness. Their impact on our students' personal and professional growth can only be understated. This ceremony wouldn't have been possible without meticulous planning and teamwork over the past 3 months. I extend my deepest thanks to the hardworking faculty and staff of our institution whose tireless efforts and commitments have ensured the seamless execution of this event. Finally, our heartfelt appreciation goes to the parents and well-wishers, the pillars of support for our students. Your belief in them have been their anchor, allowing them to thrive and excel. Thank you for being here today to celebrate this milestone. And to our remarkable graduates, our budding rock stars, your diligence, determination, and achievements inspire us all. Congratulations once again, and thank you for making this day truly unforgettable. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request the nominee of Registrar, Shri Ashish Apte, to kindly take over the proceedings.
The Convocation 2025 closed.
I declare the Convocation 2025 closed.
Thank you, sir. Respected guests, faculty and students, please note that a formal photo session will be conducted once the academic procession recedes. All students are requested to assemble at the first floor steps for the same. The academic procession will be guided directly to the photo session area. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request all present to kindly rise in honor of the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Please remain standing till the academic procession leaves the auditorium.